What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for the support in the start of getting this underway and getting used to doing this whole thing. Thank you for your all's comments and the views and all that. I really appreciate it. So last video, if you watched last video, we got all the windows pulled out of the Mustang. Got the front windshield out, back windshield out, all the side windows out. The interior is completely taken apart. That's all done. So now, what I said at the end of the last video, it is time to start on the engine and transmission. So what we are mainly going to be focusing on this video is getting this engine and this transmission out of the car, along with getting these bumpers off. If you can't tell, my partner Matt, who was in the last two videos, is not here. That's because it's currently 7 o'clock in the morning. I just got off of work. I do come home and work on this thing about an hour to an hour and a half every single morning. And then me and him do the main heavy lifting and hard filming on the weekends when I have more time. So for the next couple of shots, what you're going to see me do is I'm going to label all of the wiring in the engine bay. I'm going to set it up and walk you guys through what I'm doing. You're also going to see me remove the transmission linkages, all that. It is an automatic trans, so you're going to see me probably remove some of that. It's kind of going to be hard where I don't have a lift to get a good angle underneath the car so you guys will be able to see. So a lot of that will probably have to be left out, and I apologize for that. Hopefully one day we can fix that. So I do want the trans, the radiator, I want the entire wiring harness out of the car. We are going to be replacing the entire wiring harness. We're going to go through the entire thing and try and replace as much of it as possible, because that old brittle wiring inside the car eventually just breaks down and then wires start getting exposed, and that's just not something we want to deal with later on down the road. We're going to do this, and we're going to do it once, do it right, and hopefully never have to deal with that stuff again. So without further ado, I'm going to jump this thing over to the tripod and set you guys up and start walking you through labeling the wiring harness and getting all of that taken care of. So see you guys in the next shot. All right, guys, so I have you looking at the passenger side of the bay now. This is where mainly a lot of the wiring is. You do have all the spark plugs and spark plug wires and all that stuff over here, but there's really not all that much. And that's due to the fact that the alternator is right here, the starter is right there, and really that's all there really is, other than like headlight wiring and all that. But we have this solenoid here, so this is mainly what we want to get labeled and disconnected. That way the engine can come out easy along with the exhaust and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start labeling some of this stuff and walking you guys through that. I already have the starter wire labeled here. See, this is battery cable ground. So we're gonna go ahead and tape that up, and I'm just gonna label it with G since it's the battery cable ground. Starter positive is already labeled. This is the alternator ground. Go ahead and get that labeled up. So we'll put alt.
Yeah, this is where it was fucking leaking from.
Ground. There's our alternator ground. There actually is another ground running to it off this side harness down here that seems to be oddly labeled. Well, oddly split. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop you guys there. You guys know what's going on. So we'll jump to the next clip. All right, what's up guys? So we got radiator removed. We got starter out. All this is dewired, ready to come out. Transmission's all disconnected. As you can see, we got the drive shaft over here. There's the radiator. We got some of the exhaust here. Some of the exhaust is under the car back there. But we ended up having to cut these transmission lines. They were bending, they were old. We're just gonna rebuild them anyway. So we got all underneath here cleared out. There's where the drive shaft goes back to the rear end. Everything down here is disconnected. So we're going to start removing the mount and all the transmission bolts, and hopefully this transmission plays nice with us and just slides right out. You think that'll happen, Matt?
Probably not.
All right,
Probably
then.
fighting the shit.
I'm gonna set you all up under here and then we're gonna get going.
Yep.
Pull the jack backwards. Keep going. Oh yeah, lovely transmission fluid all over me.
Yep. That's what I said.
Oh, that drain. Go backward. We gotta get this transmission off this jack.
A little more difficult saying so since you put it on this damn rug.
Oh no. Alright. We're gonna go off towards my side.
I was gonna say, I ain't got no room on my side here.
Oh.
There we go.
Alright guys, so if you made it this far, you know that we got the transmission out of the car. The engine is still in it. All we need to do is take off those two heater hoses and fuel line, and then it's ready to come up out. It's just sitting on motor mounts right now. I'm waiting for a hoist so that I can hoist it up out of here. I have the engine stand right here. So what we're gonna do while we wait to finish off this video, we're gonna clean this transmission. As you can see, this thing's probably been in there a long time. I don't know if you can see all that stuff on it, but it is nasty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try something different. I have this brake buster and total cleaner from P&S. I use it on all my wheels and stuff, on my truck, on my cars and all that. And I've used Purple Power before, but I don't have any, so I'm gonna try this at the moment. So I actually have it mixed up in a foam cannon, which also makes it different because I'm gonna foam that thing up and see what it does. If it doesn't clean it all the way, I'm going to try and get some Purple Power and go back and hit it again. I just want to try this stuff just since I have it, see how it does. So I'm gonna set you guys up on the back of the car there and put you guys watching this, and I'm gonna spray it down. All right, now we're gonna let that stuff sit, and then we'll come back in about 5 minutes and pressure wash it off and see what happens. So I will talk to you guys then. See you in a minute. All right, guys, so you can see it worked a little bit here, but it did not do everything I wanted it to. And I did take a brush and scrub it a little bit. It just could not break it loose. So with that being said, we're gonna have to go with a stronger cleaner. Fine with me, but I'm actually gonna cut the video off here. This is gonna be the end of this one, and all of that, including the engine, all that stuff will be in the next one. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.